Hello, I'm Luke Kneller and welcome to Best Replays of the Week. Today we've got a Centurion under siege versus an unusual star. Roll out! Beginning with Toxic in Rio in a Batchat 25 ton, showing us that the old tank can still pack a punch. And surprise the enemy by showing up from unexpected angles. Surprise, mother. Unfortunately, the lack of shells is still an issue, and Toxic's magazine goes dry just when they need it the most. Moving on to Ludicrouch in the new Nebraska medium tank, a stealthy two-shot autoloader. Also able to switch positions fast. Something our hero uses to great effect, infiltrating the enemy base and dispatching the artillery. Ending the game in a 1v2 fight. Finally, we have all the children on Prokhorovka. A standard hill opening that turns into an early arty hunt. And with the majority of the Reds holed up in the woods, all the children selflessly provide spotting to win the game with a whopping 9,200 assistance damage. GG. Congratulations to everyone featured, all worthy receivers of our Best Replays of the Week style. We move on to our 2 top replays of the week. A Centurion 5-1 making its way up the hill on Cliff. Curiously, this is the second time we've seen one of these in 3 episodes, right after mentioning we don't get these very often. Anyway, our hero is Treefnix, and they are already missing a quarter of their HP. Not an ideal start to the game. However, by using the well-known gun depression and solid turret, our hero is able to get some solid damage in. Before moving up towards the lighthouse. This position offers a commanding vantage point of the battlefield, with Reds presenting themselves on a silver platter. Gotta say, the view isn't bad either. A rival Progetto attempts to take the high ground. Only to be expertly tracked, before flying down the slope faster than a blue hedgehog. And now for our top tip of the episode, blind shooting. The bounce from Levantson's Sea reveals its approximate location, and knowing how much tank snipers love bushes and rocks, it must be right there. The fourth shell hitting the dirt indicates the enemy has moved and it's not worth wasting more shells. By using simple logic and awareness, Trefnix racked up easy damage without even seeing the enemy, a skill worth perfecting. However, the siege is not over. Enemies are desperately trying to surround the hill to dislodge our hero. Yikes! A Polish battering ram known as 53 TP manages to breach the defenses and engage in a 1v1 duel, which it loses miserably by barely firing a single shot. That will require a constellation vodka shot and pierogi. Our hero leaves the fort to hunt down the remaining enemies. And comes out clean from a duel with the timely camaraderie displayed by an ally. Wrecked. Aha, the Lansen, and it's conveniently missing around 3 shots worth of HP. An easy kill to finish off a great game. Well done! Trefnix held the lighthouse like a stronghold, not losing a single HP after that opening exchange. With 8,400 damage, Top Gun, nearly 4k blocked, and a whopping 2,370 base experience, this game was definitely worth showing. Congratulations, Trefnix! On Mountain Pass, we have a curious-looking tank, one that I certainly didn't expect to see on the show, the Chito. This all-round average Japanese medium tank is driven by our hero, Wadis. The bridge is certainly an interesting opening play for a mid-tier medium. Luckily, the opposition consists of a Sol high-explosive shooting STRV-74. Easy pickings, even for a Chito. This T-3485M proves to be a bit more of a nuisance. But with the middle now broken, Wadis is able to slide in and pick off the enemies one by one. That is, until they turn around and trap our hero between a rock and a hard place. Yikes! Despite that, a few crucial shots ease off the pressure, allowing our hero to escape the death trap. The situation is looking bleak, however, between our Chito and the Victory, our 2 top-tier heavy tanks, and an Arty. 1 shell shy of killing the Oni, and with little chance of penetrating his frontal armor, it's time for a ruse. With their ace firmly tucked up their sleeve, Wadis doubles back to set up an ambush for the IS. And it works! A lucky spot reveals Oni's plans to head for a capture. A final mistake. Unable to turn, it becomes an easy kill, bringing the game to a 1v1 duel versus the Arty, despite the team suggesting to force a draw. Shh, we're hunting Arty over here. Whoosh, that was too close for comfort. But it does secure the unlikely victory. GG. A great game by Wadis in what's definitely not a meta tank in Tier 6, dealing 4,731 damage, 8 kills, and 1,951 base experience. This unusual game won us over. Congratulations, Wadis! And that's it for this episode. As usual, send us your replays over at whatreplays.eu by selecting contests and then best replays of the week. Our unique style is just waiting for you. And don't forget to vote either. Top right. Yeah, right there. Tell us which of these two replays was the best replay of the week. Trafnic's, the Centurion 5-1 holding the hill, or Wadi's in the Jaito up against it. Last week's best replay of the week as voted by you was Delaro and Zoo M101, the random duo who carried the game with expert teamwork. Congratulations! I'm Luke Kneller, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.